5 practices to shift from scarcity to abundance mindset. Limited number of promotions, limited salary hikes, limited opportunities to lead high visibility projects, and limited number of people who can receive awards. Thinking this way makes winning equivalent to beating someone else. In order for you to succeed, someone else must fail. In order for you to get what you want, someone else must have less of what they want. When your mind is conditioned to think within limits, it can't visualize the vastness of the options out there. Your current job sucks, but you find yourself stuck with the thinking there aren't many good jobs out there. You're being paid less, but you refuse to ask for a hike with the assumption only a chosen few can get a compensation increase, and I'm not one of them. Thinking this way makes everything appear scarce, with limited opportunities, experiences, and resources. Scarcity mindset leads to a will lose mentality. You feel the need to rush to get where you need to be with the worry that others might get there faster. Not everyone thinks this way though. Those who view the world as abundant find solace in the knowledge that there are enough opportunities for everyone out there. Instead of hurrying through their decisions, they make deliberate and careful choices aligned with their values and the life they want to live. Abundance mindset promotes a win win mentality. If there is enough for everyone, there is no need to compare and compete. You don't have to push someone down to raise yourself up. You can get what you want without snatching a piece of the pie from others. Let's understand the key differences between these two types of mindsets. A person with a scarcity mindset considers the limitations of a situation by focusing on the negatives. A person with an abundance mindset considers the opportunities in a situation by focusing on areas of growth and improvement. A person with a scarcity mindset leads with a victim mentality and blames things outside their control, which adds to stress, worry, and inaction. A person with an abundance mindset leads with control by taking responsibility, which inspires them to act with confidence and clarity. A person with a scarcity mindset spends their mental energy on what's lacking in their life or not working. A person with an abundance mindset spends their mental energy on the new possibilities by being flexible and adaptable to their circumstances so that they can see opportunities where others see none. For a person with a scarcity mindset, thinking that there is never enough leads to feelings of frustration, powerlessness, anger, anxiety, and fear. For a person with an abundance mindset, thinking about the challenges and growth ahead makes them feel empowered and engaged. For a person with a scarcity mindset, their negative attitude demotivates others and drains their energies. For a person with an abundance mindset, their positive attitude inspires and energizes others to perform well. A person with a scarcity mindset refuses to collaborate or share credit with others. A person with an abundance mindset collaborates well with others by sharing knowledge and success. A person with a scarcity mindset thinks small, often avoiding risk. A person with an abundance mindset thinks big, often embracing risk. A person with a scarcity mindset finds it hard to trust others, defaulting to suspicion. A person with an abundance mindset leads with trust by focusing on relationships and establishing rapport first. A person with a scarcity mindset acts as a taker, always expecting more from others. A person with an abundance mindset acts as a giver, contributing to others' well being. A person with a scarcity mindset establishes a sense of self worth by comparing themselves to others. A person with an abundance mindset establishes their sense of self worth by comparing themselves to their own ideal self. Now that you understand the key differences between the two types of mindsets, use these 5 practices to shift from scarcity to abundance mindset. Number 1, recognize possibilities, not limits. David Schwartz says, the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. What you think is possible can place a boundary on what you can accomplish. While a scarcity mindset can get in the way of your dreams and make you settle for less with the assumption that your desires are unrealistic. An abundant mindset makes everything appear within reach. Lead with a long term view. Imagine yourself calm and confident, leading exactly the kind of life you want to live. Project your desires into the future. How do you see yourself a few years from now? What is that person doing? What behaviors and characteristics that person must have demonstrated to end up where they are now? How can you incorporate those behaviors and attitudes into your daily life? Flexibility in thinking and action can take you far and wide with more options, more choices, and more resources. Number two, focus on learning, not proving. In my book, Upgrade Your Mindset, I explain how people with a fixed mindset, those who believe intelligence and ability are fixed, are more concerned with proving they are smart as opposed to learning something new. Instead of building new skills, they put their effort into hiding their shortcomings. Scarcity mentality taps into the same fixed mindset thinking. You make decisions with the belief every mistake, every failure can reduce my options since there is less of everything. To get what I want, I need to hide my imperfections. I'll be left behind if I don't prove my smartness. Focusing on proving instead of learning leaves less opportunities to build skills that are necessary to confront challenges and obstacles in life, making it harder for you to deal with them when they arise. To lead with an abundance mindset, shift your frame of thinking by asking these questions. What can you learn from this situation? How can you improve? What new skills do you need? How can you build them? What do your mistakes and failures teach you? How can you apply those learnings to move forward? Thinking this way shifts your mind from fixating on your shortcomings to acknowledging your strengths, from things you don't know to the skills you possess, and from seeing challenges as obstacles to considering them as new opportunities. Number three, succeed together, not alone. Nelson Mandela said, resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it'll kill your enemies. Living with a scarcity mindset is living with the same resentment and jealousy that Nelson Mandela describes. When you derive your sense of self worth from comparing yourself to others, you never feel enough. Someone's always doing better than you. It feels like an endless roller coaster ride. Instead of resenting others for what they have achieved, use their accomplishments to serve as encouragement and inspiration that the same success is also within your reach. Instead of viewing others as your competitors and trying to beat them, view them on your team. What knowledge do they have that you're lacking? What skills do you need to build? What qualities do you need to adopt? What steps do you need to take to make progress in your goals? Practice abundance mindset by focusing on cooperation rather than competition. Help each other and succeed together instead of trying to do it all alone. Number four, be a creator, not a victim. Steve Maraboli, a behavioral scientist and an author, says someone with a victim mindset is always looking for a villain to blame and a situation to suffer from. Looking at the world through the lens of scarcity turns you into a victim. Others, your circumstances, or your conditions are to be blamed for your struggles and everything bad happening in your life. You feel powerless, helpless, and not in control of your situation. Refusing to take responsibility makes you spend more and more time blaming others as opposed to finding solutions. People with an abundance mindset consciously opt out from being a victim to becoming a creator. They take responsibility for their experience and align their actions with the outcomes they desire. They may not know how to do something yet, but they believe it's always possible with the right kind of effort. To shift from a victim to a creator consciousness, ask these questions. What's in your control? What outcomes do you desire? What small steps can you take to bring about a positive change? And what are other alternatives to solve this problem? How can you contribute? Taking responsibility for your life opens your mind to new possibilities that didn't seem possible earlier. Feeling in control energizes you to think creatively. Fear of failure does not stop you from stepping into the unknown. Opportunities, options, and resources appear limitless once you take on the role of a creator. Number five, act proactively, not reactively. John Maxwell said, if you're proactive, you focus on preparing. If you're reactive, you end up focusing on repairing. Scarcity mindset creates a reactive focus. You react to the things in your environment as opposed to proactively going after the things you want. Reacting not only leads to poor choices, it also limits your options. When you haven't spent time carefully determining what you desire, constantly shifting goalposts, confusing priorities, and unfocused attention hurts your performance. You don't get what you want and assume it's lack of opportunities while not realizing that's your own lack of planning that is getting in the way of your growth. To build an abundance mindset, be clear about what you want and lay out a plan to achieve it. Knowing what you want gives you a direction away from distractions so that you can focus your energy on turning your dreams into reality. To build a proactive focus, ask these questions. How do you define success? What goals can you undertake that align with how you view success? What steps can you take to fulfill those goals? What obstacles stand in your way? What can you do to get past those obstacles to the outcomes you desire? Living a proactive life requires knowing what you want and the intent to align your behaviors and actions with the life you desire. You become unstoppable when you believe there is enough out there for everyone. You're willing to tap into possibilities by thinking big, implementing small steps, focusing on learning, sharing your success with others, taking responsibility, and becoming proactive. If you like this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.